for Thursday, the 26th of May, 2022. Do, 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 do.
I want a girl who will mine for her diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her inn from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
That's Joe Hills. That's me. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And welcome, everyone, to HermitCraft Season 9. We're doing a bonus stream this morning. I am happy to hang out, have my coffee here, and chill with y'all. Too hot to sip right now, and I don't want to slurp it, so we're going to set that back down. Also, so here's what we're going to do. If you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, which you might not have because we're at a weird time, I'm down here in slot 9 putting the hot in the hot bar. We are going to be doing some work in the hot nether, so luckily I brought my tank top. Woo! Arms free and limber. You might say, Joe, that's a very small face camera. How are we going to see it? Well, just in case you didn't know, basically the way the camera works here is every time we hit a tipping milestone, the camera expands, we just got our first tip of the stream rolling in from Miss Canuck for 14. So thank you very much, Miss Canuck, who says, it's always a good day when it starts with a Joe stream. Hey, I do what I can. That is going to put us 6 away from our first face camera expansion milestone. So there we go. Here is what I've been working on the last few days. This is one of the tunnels in the style of the most excellent and brilliant and talented and beautiful Tango Tech, which is, of course, short for Tango Technician. Now, as you can tell, Tango's part of the tunnel. He built these first 3 segments as an example for all of us, and then said, okay, y'all, have fun. Well, we have been having fun, but we don't exactly have this all nailed down. We still need to put a roof in on this upper part here. We still need to work on how we're going to cap the tunnel at the world border. I've temporarily put in kind of a caution tape here that says world border do not tunnel, so that we can have some new areas when the world expands. But anyway, for right now, one thing we need to do. When we ended our stream last night, we had just run out of those brilliant rockets. Not rockets. What do you call those dehydration potions? Fire-breathing potions or whatever. From Cubfan. Why is my game not making sound? Options, music and sounds, meteor mic, okay. That should be going through. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, it's just very quiet. I need to turn up my headphone volume. Oh. Oh, well, okay, hold on. So, yeah, when I adjusted my headphones, it messed up the mic, which is now back on. I was just saying, when I held up the abacus here, thank you to Mini Cheese Mouse for tipping 6, who says, yay, a Joe stream at a sensible time, which is going to trigger our next face camera expansion. So there's our first tipping milestone. We are now 20 away from the next face camera expansion. It's the morning. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm physically holding it, but too hot to really drink yet. So, okay. Either way, one thing I don't have to worry about is being so tired that I accidentally die in lava, because I'm going to have all these anti-lava potions. So, I wonder what Zombie Cleo's working on. Ooh, hey, what's this mushroom thing here? This is new. Oh, well, either way, we just need to... Let's stay relatively on task this stream, because I really want to get this tunnel in a passable place. Tango noticed in his last episode that we had started the tunnel segments, but that we hadn't really finished them. And so I want Tango, who worked so hard on this hub, to see that we do appreciate him and are finishing our segments. So here they are, in their glory. They might not have everything dug out yet, roof-wise, but we're on our way. So, in fact, that's the first thing. Well, I was gonna say, that's not the first thing we need to do. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of our building supplies we need right now. which are all the way over here. Hey, Katrine says, I'm glad I can finally watch the stream. Yeah, I like trying to stream at different times a day when I can. So we can have different folks get to witness the experience. It's always something. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to place the green panes we don't really need at the moment. We are going to need the polished andesite, the non-polished andesite probably. We're going to need a bunch of the fire resistance potions later. We're going to save those. Let's get the crimson stems here real quick. And, of course, I'm realizing we don't have a proper... What do you call it? We're going to have to turn these crimson stems, some of them into slabs, some of them into stairs. There is a side tunnel over here that are reserved... Or there is a side tunnel that is reserved. Subject, verb, agreement. Woo! Okay. Still waking up. There we go. 6 sips into my coffee. Some of y'all, Night of Bedrock says I'm 5 sips in. Miss Canuck, I think, said I'm 4 sips in. Yep. So we have temporarily turned ZF's reserved for ZF tunnel into a cactus farm / whatever. Air Starling says, have you been streaming all night? I got a notification last night. Nope, I was streaming last night. I started at 8:30 p.m. post-meridian. And now we are doing our 8:30 a.m. bonus stream. But no, I only streamed for like 2.5 hours last night. And then I went to bed. And now I'm awake again. Woo! Thanks to the magic of my child still has school today, so I should get as much work done as I can before she doesn't have school for, 2 months. So. Where Ziggy says, hey Joe, this is a nice surprise right after waking up. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I'm realizing that I had my Discord on the wrong tab as well, so sorry if anybody was chatting in the Discord Patreon room. Let me go ahead and greet you now. Welcome to Beck, Rix, NJ, and Corky. Yeah, well, the thing is, last night's stream, some people are, what time is it where you are, Joe? It's 8:44 a.m. now. Some people are like, wow, I can't believe you're streaming again so soon. Well, I mean, I would have kept streaming for another 2 hours last night to finish this roof, but I was at the point where I was making a lot of stupid mistakes in game. And when you're making stupid mistakes in the nether, that's when you start dying in the nether, and nobody's got time for that, right? Okay, yeah, hold on. So we go like that. Okay. I'm hoping that there are actual crimson stairs in this. Nope, there's only crimson slabs. That was a complete waste. Well, we know better for next time. So let's go ahead and put those surplus stairs away. Womp womp. And make more slabs, I guess. Did I... Okay, I do have scaffolding. Here. And, you know what? Let's leave this blue shulker box down here, just in case we need it. That'll give us an extra freed up inventory slot. I'm not going back to bed. Like I said, I have limited time while my daughter is still in school. I need to make the most of it. Okay, so with these, inside of here, it looks like, so you have the cut stone. Okay, wait. That's at the same height. Yeah, okay, so that's that. And then it goes, and polished andesite block. Wait, no. So... Oh, okay. I think I'm getting this. So we're going to have this go up like that. Polished andesite stairs. going like this. 1, 2, 3. Was False already here earlier? Nope. Howdy, False. Okay. Hey, good morning, Cheesiest. Hope you have a great day at work today. Okay, so now how do these go up? These seem to go up on this internal one. Looks like these all should be level, actually, with... Oh, wait, I see. So that goes there, then that goes there. Then somehow awkwardly that goes there. Oh, that's even more awkward. Not sure what the point is of having these come up like this. I think that the way Tango had it on the other one was actually more like that. Maybe, I think that this end cap one wasn't really fully finished. Okay. Yeah, this looks right. So it's a slightly lower arc on these bands in between them than on the other ones. Okay. So then we're gonna just roll across here like so. These are all too low by 1 block. Wait. Really? So we actually need to go back and get a bunch of... We need to go get the green glass back out, it looks like. Let's just finish the one we started on first, but then looks like we actually need to bring all these pillars up by 1. Okay. Welcome, Rotation. Glad you could join us. Okay. Oh, were these... Some of these were full blocks, maybe? To make it easier for him to place them? No, it looks like these are slabs. Okay, so... Yeah, you know what, I'm looking at this, and that... These two here are definitely lined up with those stairs, whereas the ones after that are lower. Yeah, so we'll have to extend those up 1. That's fine. Hey, Clumsy Husky, glad you just finished your classes. And also, welcome, Zuka. Yep, we got some nice bird sounds. It's a beautiful... Well, it's not actually that beautiful here in Nashville today. It's really rainy out. But while I can, we're kind of between bands of the storm at the moment. I've got the windows open. So yeah, we got some nice bird sounds. Whoops. So that needs to come down here. It's interesting because the hub is obviously very intentionally intended to be viewed from the outside. But this area doesn't feel like, or these tunnels don't feel like they were. I don't know how to use Lightmatica. I'm just following, but like you don't need Lightmatica to follow somebody else's lead on something. You look at how it works with your eyes, and then you break it down, and then click on things, right? You won't understand it as well if you don't build it yourself, right? I mean, that's how I see it anyway. I want to understand what Tango did, not just copy what Tango did. And by having to visually examine it and build a model of it that functions, it gets me in a better kind of mental state to really parse what I'm looking at. But, like, this is such a simple repeating pattern. I don't see why you would need Lightmatica for it. I do see why I'm annoyed that that block won't place exactly right there. But... understand Tango's mind? That's scary, says Knights of Bedrock. Well, you know... the better we know each other, the better we can work together. I'm really hoping that I can be helpful with this season's decked out build. So getting inside Tango's head for that wouldn't be bad. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have clearance going through here. This is why we ate that fireproof potion, which is now worn off, I'm realizing. Having another fireproof potion so we can keep digging will be helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend this up as well, now that we realize that that needs to happen. Oh boy. Inventory management is about to be a bit of a thing. So we're going to throw this away. We don't need that coal right now. That was really more for the furnaces. Yeah, there's going to be another decked out. Don't worry. Tango has been looking forward to the new sound sensors for that. Okay, so I've got a bigger storage area back here where I think we might have left some of the extra stuff we're going to need to make this stuff taller. Yeah, I also do need to put some stuff in the books in the libraries. I could use slime as scaffolding. I really don't want to leave the nether again right now. I'm fine with, like, running around inside the nether to do stuff, but replay mod gets really twitchy if you're changing dimensions all the time, and I'm going to want to time-lapse a lot of this effort. Okay, so we need the green blocks for sure. We need to go get some stone blocks, it looks like. And more of the amethyst blocks. Whoops. Let's go ahead actually and move those stairs since those are inert at this point in the project. We'll temporarily put most of our fireproof potions back in there as well, so they're not filling our inventory. Don't really need the signs. Or Tango's Wish can go in here too. That's not really super necessary, strictly speaking. Okay. And let's have a quick cooked pork chop. Hey, Jules. Glad you could join us. Hope you feel better soon. What's the book for? That was Tango's wish list of all the supplies we needed to build these tunnels. So a few days ago, I gathered all as many of those as I could. I was really glad my elytra wasn't broken when I made that jump, because I started that jump and I was like, oh, when was the last time I checked my elytra? Okay, it's good. Okay, so we've got extra blocks of amethyst here, as well as extra green dye and glass if we need it. Let's top that off. Probably should be okay on that. We'll top that off, and we'll top that off. Ow, my body. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna continue back up here, and we're gonna run along the top, and we're gonna fix all these. Let's just do all the amethyst additions first, and then we'll do the rest. We also are going to need to clear out a lot more of this, too. I'm kind of easily distracted. Yep, it's a bonus stream. Bonus stream. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So, let's see. We're definitely going to have to pull this out. Okay. This is all way too low here. Could be worth setting the beacon to haste. The beacon is set to haste. We're outside of its radius right now, though. We might have to move the beacon, but I'm waiting to move the beacon until we're sure that we're done with everything in its radius, which, honestly, I'm not. Okay. So, right here, it looks like we need more of the, crimson logs as well. Well... See, this is why we have the fireproof potions. For stuff like that. Don't want to do that. This area here is not what you would consider a solved problem. Alrighty, have a good time getting ready for work, Ecologs. Have a great day at work. Okay, so over here we're gonna go up one. See, now we're back in range of the haste beacon, which is clearly evident on the right there. Mini Cheese Mouse says, I've seen those symbols in the top right corner of some people's streams and videos. What do they mean? One of them means Fireproof Potion, and the other one means Jump Boost. Those are beacon effects. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think the beacon is set to Jump Boost right now, not Haste. So, yeah, we might want to change that over. I thought we had Haste. We don't. As I'm looking at this, it's clear we don't have Haste. Womp womp. Well, that one was too low by 2, it looks like. The jump boost is helpful. Janie Laney! Welcome, Raiders! Thank you for the raid there, Janie. If you've never seen my show before, howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to my stream. I'm currently playing on the HermitCraft server. And I hope you are having a fantastic day, Janie. I'm going to go ahead and add some not falling in a pit blocks here. Just as a courtesy to future me. Okay, see, that's a pit. Maybe I should have added the pit blocks, or don't fall in a pit blocks before falling in the pit. But you know what? As a... that was for the viewers' benefit, so that y'all could witness how beneficial it is to have those blocks there. I didn't want anyone to be deprived of an opportunity to appreciate those. I played Fortnite. I'm done with my day mentally already, says Janie. Oh boy, I bet. Yeah, that's not really my speed. Okay, so we're gonna fix these so that they are correct. Because one thing we didn't realize when we were looking at these before was that Tango keeps these level on the outside. Okay, let's make sure that we have the ability to walk here. Oh, interesting. These ones... Is that a difference between the two? Are there two different kinds of arches between the segments? Oh, there's full blocks here on some of these, but hold on. Oh, nope. Nope, there's no difference. That's just... Okay. Because the stairs go in front of those, so you don't really entirely need those, is what I'm realizing. Or wait. Oh, I'm seeing... I get it now. Hold on. So these ones are supposed to be like that. But then we need an extra level with the... Okay. So we are working from my friend Tango Tech's design here. So we are kind of eyeballing this. My fire resist just ran out. Well, I better not fall in a lava pit then. But I'd also probably better drink a fire potion. And throw an ender pearl, not into a lava pit, thankfully. Okay. As always, in the nether, the worst place for ender pearls is your offhand. I don't know how that happened. Let's get a fresh fire resist potion here, just in case we need it. We want andesite out of there. And, okay. So, you can see what these arches look like kind of better from the inside here. Okay. So, this one needs to go up one as well. That one, when I moved over, I did not remember to update the glass. Can we reach that awkwardly from above here? Can we awkwardly just tap some glass in? Boom. Excellent. Okay. So, it looks like these arches are... gonna have another set of steps coming over. And what does it look like from this side? Oh, and the inside is more crimson wood. So we're not gonna deal with the crimson wood right now. Just gonna get the arches in play. Okay, so it goes... Oh boy. Let's go back down and eyeball this. Okay. So, stair, stair, slab, then one higher. Okay. Change jump boost while I'm at the beacon. Well, I'm at the point now where I actually need the jump boost. I'm not digging right now. Oh! I'm jumping. This is a server called HermitCraft. Yep. It's a vanilla SMP. Survival multiplayer. Minecraft server. My coffee's actually drinkable now. So let's make a point of doing that. And we're going to pour some more out of the French press to keep it warm. Bum bada bum bum bada bum. Do no 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 bum 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 da da do 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 da da do do do. Okay, so let's go ahead and swap in this. We can do the same over here. And then boop. And boop. That is from Pokemon. Do I have feather falling on my boots? Yes. Feather falling 4. Thank you, Scar. Scar's not online to thank. Thank you, Scar. Nonetheless. Okay, so these just go up one at a time here. Whoops. That was not one at a time. Dang it. Wait, nope, did that wrong. So let's go ahead and raise up all of these. Raise up. Raise up. Okay. So stairs. 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 And then slabs. Thanks, fire truck. Okay. Slabs. Slab. I have not done Nuzlocke. Doesn't really interest me. I would rather make up... If I was going to do some sort of made-up rules Pokemon, I'd rather make up my own rules. And, in fact, I usually do. Like, I had a thing in Legends Arceus, where I was... Basically, most of my team had to be Pokemon that weren't fully researched yet. And so I was continuously cycling out my whole team. That was really fun. But, like, it wasn't... It was just something... It was a challenge I made for myself, right? I don't need somebody else to make up rules. I like setting challenges for myself. I don't like other people telling me what to do. There's a difference. Whoops. Wait, hold on. How did this go sideways? Oh, I see now. Yep, that's clearly too high there. Wrong. Okay, so then this is where the slabs come in. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to route that there so we don't have that infinite drop. Fireproof potion just expired. So we're going to go ahead and chug another one of those. Okay, bugs. Okay. Hey, welcome, Lynx. Quick reminder, we are currently 20 away from our first face camera expansion. Why is that not working? And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. If you've never seen a Joe Hills stream before, I keep track of what tips roll in on this abacus. And then the camera gets bigger when we hit certain milestones. Real simple. Because it doesn't need to be complex. Okay. If I can get all the andesite parts of this done first, that's going to make doing the rest of it a lot easier, because then I don't need to have as much nonsense in my inventory. Well, this is nice and quick. Okay, so now we are going to bust out our polished stairs. Whoops, dang it. Press the wrong button. How goes the tunnel crafting? Pretty well. Okay. M says, about to try the cold brew I made last night. Or started yesterday. Ah, good luck with that. Hey, we just got another tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's see who that's from. Shifty Pumpkin, thank you for the 30. Boom. That's going to get us 10 past our next face camera expansion. So here we go. Please direct your attention down here to the lower left so I can say, expand. Alrighty. So now we are hanging out down here. And then it looks like we got, so that puts us 10 away from the next expansion. And then Mark rolls in with another 2. That's going to put us 8 away from the next milestone. Mark writes, hope you're having a good day. Hey, I'm starting off one the best as I can. And then we got another 20 rolling in from Tong. So, boom, that is going to put us 12 past our next expansion milestone. 8 away from the one beyond that. So here we go. It's time to grow hills. Alrighty. So I am hanging out down here in the lower left. Thank you very much to Tong, Mark, and Shifty Pumpkin for those 3 tips. And hey, Miss Canuck rolling in with another 7. That puts us 1 away from the next face camera expansion. Who says, how's your coffee, Joe? Very good, thank you. I made it myself. Am I still playing Pokemon Go? No. I got annoyed that they removed support for my fitness watch. Because, like, I used to be able to play, I used to be able to spin Pokestops from my watch when I was out running and stuff, and then they got rid of that, and I was like, well, they're not getting anything out of me ever again. I am done. They're like, well, you know what? Our target market isn't really using this device. And I'm like, well, I'm clearly not part of your target market then. I was just... So, yeah. That's the thing about me, is I will spend hundreds of hours on a game, and then the developer will do one thing that kind of annoys me. And then I'm just like, well, that was fun. I'm done now. I don't have to worry about this anymore. But, I mean... Yeah. Hey, we just got another 10 from Jesse, who says, thanks for bringing joy to my day. Well, thanks for helping me bring joy to everyone's day, Jesse. The folks who are tipping are letting me do this show for free for everyone to enjoy. So thank you, Jesse, for supporting the arts and mine in particular. That is going to put us 9 past our next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to grow hills. Alrighty, so we're going to bring that down a little bit more in the corner there. Yay. Sky9 says, that sounds kind of dumb for an app that's supposed to get people outside. I know, right? So it's like, I can't play it while I'm, like, jogging or whatever now without the watch support like that. So I'm like, well, now this is going to make me not want to go. Yeah, I was just, yeah. Grumble. So, yeah. But that's fine. I was probably spending too much time on Pokemon Go anyway. I probably needed an excuse to stop playing sooner or later regardless, and that just happened to be it. So we definitely need to go make more stairs. So I'm not mad at the developers, but they've just made it clear that, like, what they're developing is not for me. So if it's not for me, it's not for me. You know? That's fine. Polished andesite stairs. We're going to need probably some more of those. Well, let's see. We need 8 polished andesite stairs for each segment. And we've got... we don't have 8 segments left. So let's go ahead and hold off on making more of those. How are you supposed to navigate this without an elytra? Is there a ladder fallback somewhere in here? Like, is there hidden ladders? No, there's not hidden ladders. Like, what if you're out of fireworks? There are stairs to the side. Okay. There's a walking path. I guess I just didn't see it. Okay, cool. It is definitely raining again. But it doesn't seem like it's coming in the window, so I'm going to leave the window open for right now. Because it was very warm in here. I was doing some stress tests of the new power supply and case fans. Oh, that's why that was like that. Womp womp. I was like, that's one too high. And the thing is, if you're running anything that generates a lot of heat for a long time, the heat will build up. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Sky9 says, so no major errors after the install? Nope. Everything seems to be running fine. I had the computer running, folding at home overnight with full CPU and GPU spinning. All of the cooling stuff worked as intended. I had done a shorter 4-hour test when I was supervising it. Too, so I'm not just I wasn't just testing for the first time with it running overnight, because that's a little bit too trusting for me. But yeah, no, everything seemed to be working fine. Okay, so we can just go here. Let's not yell in all caps. Not agreeing. Okay. So we can come back down this way. Hey, we got another tip rolling in. Let's see who that's from. Thank you very much to Beck for tipping one, who says, thank you for being great background viewing while I do my silly little knitting project. Hey, glad to, Beck. That's going to put us now 10 away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Jost. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Yeah, Grian's usually not on the same time as me. I'm not used to that either. That's a super rare occurrence. Because Grian is usually wrapping up his recording day before I even start mine. It's a lot easier to do high energy recordings in the morning. I realized, I was thinking about this the other day. Some people have complained, like, Joe, when you start recording, you switch into a fake mode. Like, you just sound fake. Like why don't you be yourself? And I'm like, the only difference between my personality, or there's no difference between my personality when I'm recording. The only difference between me when I'm just hanging out talking to y'all behind the scenes here and when I do YouTube is that I'm pretending that I'm not sleep deprived when I'm doing the YouTube videos. The YouTube videos are me pretending like, what would it be like if I had energy all the time? You know? That's the difference. It's me saying, what if I could actually rest? That would be nice. Huh. And I guess that's too fictional for some people to accept. They're like, Joe, you're a single parent. Your videos should sound like you're exhausted and miserable. It's like, okay, I'll try harder. People are saying, people are talking about, Curiosity says, I do the same thing when I'm on a work phone call. Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of work you do, right? Because when I'm on... Hey, looks like we got more tips rolling in. Hold on. First off, thank you to Narnia for tipping 5, who says, enjoy watching your videos all the way from Australia. Woo! Well, thank you very much, Narnia, for supporting the show all the way from down under. And then Janie Laney rolling in and tipping 10 via PayPal. That is going to put us 5 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Oh, wait, no. Wait. That's what we do normally. That's what we do normally. You see that money go straight to my head at each face camera expansion milestone. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the joust. Bum 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 bum. We're gonna lower the opacity now to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in opacity. And as you can see, we are 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Harper Bard says, "Hey-o, this is the first stream I've been to." Well, welcome, Harper Bard. Glad you could join us. This is actually a pretty normal one. A lot of times when people are like, this is my first time here, I'm like, well, just be warned, this is a weird one. Not the case today. This is about what you should expect. But yeah, so the thing is, at my old job, people are talking about how they have like a high energy work voice for their day jobs. I actually did the opposite, because once I started on YouTube back in like 2011, I realized I needed to save my voice when I was at work. And so, like, if I was in a work meeting, I would try to avoid saying anything if I didn't have to. And usually if I had to, it was because somebody else was making a mistake, right? So I would be more like, I would use my what I call my far too serious voice for my quote. I have more of a work persona than I do a YouTube persona, if that makes any sense. If we're combining the word personas with people, or with things, right? So like, let me just channel this real quick. Like, so let's say somebody asked to do something very stupid with a database. Hold on. Okay. I think what you're describing is an approach to a problem that you don't actually have. What you're paying us for is to help you find out what your real problems are and solve those. We can do what you just asked, but it will take a long time, and I'm not really sure that we all understand why we're doing it. If we round back up to what the actual pain point is for you and explore that, I think we can find a solution that'll be a lot cheaper and a lot faster. Far too serious, right? Did I do tech support? Says Morgana B. As I noticed, tech support guys are usually fairly monotonous. No, I didn't do tech support. Nathaniel says, "You're hired!" I don't want that job, Nathaniel. Miss Canuck says, "Oh gosh, it's like listening to my husband on his work calls." Fire resistance potion. Oh, we're actually out of those for the time being. So let's finish this arc right here. As I immediately like dig lava on my head. Yeah, maybe let's not keep digging with the fire resistance potion worn off. I say as I continue digging with the fire resistance potion worn off. But we're so close to being, we're like practically at the place where the fire resistance potions are in a chest. if we could just get over there. Okay, rain is getting louder, but I don't think it's coming in the window, so we're gonna hold off on worrying about that for right now. Mr. Hardluck says, "Serious Joe voice makes me feel like I'm in trouble." No, far too serious is what I call that voice. Like, I take whatever I was about to say and then try to say it slightly more ponderously. We're all very excited about this, but that's why we need to put our energy into doing it right so that we can get it done on time. If we get caught up with the excitement of working on it, we might not ask ourselves, are we working on the right thing at the right moment? Plausible! Maybe I really mean that. Who knows? Scope creep. Oh, Nathaniel Rogers says scope creep. Yeah, Tyler says it's your superhero voice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. Let me do my scope creep thing here. That's one of those things like, this sounds like a wonderful idea. I think it'll be really impactful for a lot of the end users. However, it's not listed in the original scope. And so what I think we want to do is we want to focus on shipping what we agreed to ship in the original scope, and then set a reasonable and hopefully quick turnaround for adding this on after launch. That's going to be up to you and the accounts people and some project managers. They know what I have to do 2 months from now better than I do. I don't want to make promises that I can't keep. That makes me look bad, and that's me trying to do their job. And I got enough to do in my own job. Yeah. Right. Professional conversation should all be done with the Ted Theodore Logan voice. Oh, okay, let's try the scope creep thing. Whoa! That is a most illuminating and exciting suggestion. I would like to proceed with it forthwith. However, when I look at the work that we've already agreed to do and think about the time that we have to do it with, and then also our other obligations to our other clients, to our coworkers, to our families and our friends, to which we have agreed to visit or holiday with, or perhaps cast a fishing line into some yet unseen river, I think to myself, perhaps we should try to launch the product we've already agreed to launch, and then excitedly proceed with this. I kind of lost it there. Nathaniel Rogers says, as a project manager, I would love to have my devs speak like that. Pyre Girl says, talk corporate to me. Wild Stallions! That's my... Thank you for coming to my TED Talk! Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Time is a factor here. Okay. Oh yeah, I realize we didn't have enough crimson wood for this one. We need to go back and get more crimson wood too. Janie Laney says, I can't. Yeah. Who can, Janie? Who can? Like I said, this isn't even a weird one. This is a pretty normal Joe Hill stream. Mini Cheese Mouse says, at least you aren't being Kennedy. I appreciate your bold vision for the user's future. However, when I look at the scope to which I have agreed, to which you have agreed, and to which all the other parties concerned have agreed, we have agreed to do this, to do that, and to do the other thing. But beyond that, we endanger the very path before us. That is a disservice to those who walk alongside us and to those who will follow us. And as such, I cannot personally agree to this at this time. Perhaps if you were to obtain additional resources, if you were to seek additional assistance from other quarters, then one day we could achieve this goal, but not today. We will, within this decade, launch this product. No, that was not a German accent. Okay, so... Hey, we got another 10 rolling in from Janie, who says, you are just so amazing. Lol, I love these streams. Thank you, Janie Lady. That puts us 5 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Jill Jackson says it was a Berliner accent. I am not a donut. Mathematical Jackal says, I had a project engineer once who spoke like that. Also, good morning, Joe. Good morning, sunshine. Okay, so we can go ahead and clean this up as well. At this point, we're just going through Joe's voice repertoire. I mean, kind of, yeah. You're not wrong. Oh, wait, no, these are not stairs. These are, yeah, these are supposed to be stairs when they're at that point. So let's go ahead and... So this is now not the right height either. We need to bring that up one. Okay, still rain's very loud, but not coming through the window, which is perfect. I just have a lot of expensive, like, electronics in here. They're not even that expensive. I just don't want rain on my computer stuff. Hey, we got another 5 rolling in from Jesse, who says, comedy shows deserve even more tips. Thank you again for the joy and laughter. Well, thank you, Jesse. That's going to put us evenly at our next expansion milestone, so here we go. Air Starling says, why is your face so big? Because of people like Jesse supporting the show. When we hit a tipping milestone on the abacus here, the camera expands. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do-do-do-do. We'll lower the opacity now to 80%, and you know what? Just to make it easier for people to see the stream, because the nether, it's kind of hard to see. Let me go ahead and dye my hair real quick. Luckily, I've got some fast-acting dye. Okay, there we go. Should be all set. Do the Christmas Carol with the Worksona voice. Oh. There was, I think I did I did Scrooge as Ted Theodore Logan last year, and that was fun. But Spirit! Oh, yeah, and I had, Marley be Bill. Oh, hold on. For those of y'all who didn't catch that, let me pull up, Christmas Carol Project Gutenberg. I do a full multi-day reading of A Christmas Carol every December. We had Mr. Hardluck as the ghost of Christmas Present with his incredible stage voice. Mr. Hardluck's a professional wrestler, and so he was like, come in and know me better, man! You know, kind of that, I can't really do a good wrestler voice, but yeah, hold on. Marley's ghost. So let me find where Marley and Scrooge interact. So, okay. How now? Said Scrooge, caustic and cold as ever. What do you want with me? Much. Marley's voice. No doubt about it. Who are you? Dude, ask me who I was. Who were you then? Said Scrooge, raising his voice. You're particular, for a shade. He was gonna say, to a shade, but substituted this, as more appropriate. In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. Whoa. Can you sit down? Asked Scrooge, looking doubtfully at him. I can. Do it then. Scrooge asked the question because he didn't know whether a ghost so transparent might find himself in a condition to take chair, and felt that in the event of its being impossible, it might improve the necessity of an embarrassing explanation. But the ghost sat down on the opposite side of the fireplace, as if he were quite used to it. You don't believe in me, observed the ghost. I don't? What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your senses? I don't know. Why do you doubt your senses? Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. So anyway, you get the idea. Was I attending an actor class or something? No. Minnie Cheese Mouse says, this reading is totally sweet, dude. Hey, Badger Spinner! Thank you for joining us. Who says, instead of Bill and Ted, I'm now picturing the stingrays from Finding Nemo. And it adds so much. Or turtles from Finding Nemo. I don't know that I could do a Turtles from Finding Nemo voice. I'm not that talented, but thank you for your confidence. It is appreciated as ever. Okay, so when I'm looking at this, I think we're at the point where we need to turn the beacon into a haste beacon. And we might have left some iron ingots over here for just such an occasion. Janie Laney says, comedic gold. Thank you, Janie. Yep, we're going to chug another fire resistance potion after we get this done. Do 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 da da. Okay, so now it's time to really go at it with the pickaxe. Okay. Is this the faster of the two? Yeah, efficiency 3. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to completely hollow everything out, but we do need to clear enough space that we'll be able to work, you know? See, this is not enough space to work. I'm banging my head here. Womp womp. Nobody likes that. Okay. And how are we for inventory? We're good. Great, great, great. Bit Gaming says the hardest working person on HermitCraft. Absolutely not. No. Everyone on HermitCraft works super hard. A lot of the folks don't work as much on stream as I do. I'm the most visibly hardworking, maybe, because I do so much on stream. But believe me, I spend most of my energy... I'm a single parent. I spend a lot of my energy on my kid. And most hermits are not in a comparable situation. And they put a lot more energy into this stuff than I do. Like, I am not going to pretend that I have the time or energy to do what they do. Mr. Simon says, kind of hyped to see group infrastructure builds come together like this. Yeah, this is really fun. Just kind of following through on somebody else's vision and kind of wrapping my head around how they approach different architectural problems and stuff. Let's see, what's going on here? Oh, this is where we ran out of stairs on the way. I actually did need to make way more stairs. I didn't realize that. Nope, wrong block. Let's get that out of our offhand right now, actually. And chiseled stone here. Cyril Starborn says, Joe, you should do an audiobook. I'd love to listen to that. Well, I feel like that's one of those things that's a lot like, Joe, you should make an album out of your songs. I would spend a lot more time and effort on it than it would actually, it would be fun and it would be worth doing as a fun thing for my audience, because I do appreciate y'all and I want to make fun stuff like that. But unfortunately, it's not the sort of thing I'm doing well enough financially that I would have to take time away from other projects that are, like, directly make me money. Like, I would probably lose hundreds of dollars making an audiobook. And that doesn't mean making an audiobook is a bad idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. I just need to get to the point where I can afford to lose those hundreds of dollars, right? I'm just not there. Right now, once again, single parent, I have to be kind of responsible with my time and disciplined, because, like, I have, like, 800 creative ideas I want to work on all the time, but I need to kind of balance it. So... But yeah, realistically, yeah, there's just not a lot of, basically my budget right now, I'm doing fine, but I don't have a lot of flexibility, is kind of where I'm at. So, offsetting those losses would be difficult at best. We need a half slab here. Suggestion, you could do the recording on stream. The thing is, I can't. Like, to actually properly record an audiobook, I couldn't be distracted by reading the chat. And that's where I'm talking about, like, so if I've got my moderators coming in, base pay for my staff is $20 an hour. So let's say that I record a 10-hour audiobook. That's already... $200 right there that I need to cover. Will I make the number banners or leave that to Tango? If Tango has those made somewhere, that would be easier for me, but I could learn how to do it if I have to. So... And I don't know if the audiobook would even make $200 back, so... Yeah... It's one of those things, like, as I'm more successful at this, it'll be easier for me to do more projects like that. You know, I'm just not there. I need to focus on kind of... So my core... The core of my business is HermitCraft. I need to make sure, like... Someday, or sometime, like, my target for HermitCraft is to get a new episode out every 5 to 10 days, with closer to 7. And, like, last time I was at 11 days, right? If I'm not consistently getting my episodes out every 7 days, I shouldn't be taking on other big projects like that. I need to be focusing on kind of my core stuff. And that's part of being disciplined, you know? You just need to, if you're going to be a professional artist, you need to be a professional and you need to show up for work, right? So, do I have a light truck? No. I don't even know what a light truck is. Is that from Mega Man? Dang it. What did I do wrong there? Oh, that's a block instead of a slab. But yeah. So, but part of the reason, though, that I do those book readings and, part of the reason I do those book readings and other readings and stuff during the streams is because one day I would love to do an audiobook, and that's a fun way to practice that doesn't cost me money. Like, hey, I'm gathering 800 shulkers worth of sand. Let's go ahead and read a book aloud while we do it. You know? So, yeah. But there's a huge difference between me doing that and me doing something at the quality level required to actually publish it. It's a big step up in terms of requirements. Spiderheart says correctly. Plus, with audiobooks, you have to do multiple takes for mistakes in tone. Yeah, and that's the thing, is there's a huge editing overhead to get those down. Ideally, to do an audiobook properly, you need to have somebody reviewing the audio to direct you, like, hey, you need to reread this chapter. You really didn't have the tone down. Like, I could try doing a lot of that stuff myself, but it's not necessarily going to be the quality level that someplace like Audible would want. 800 shulkers might be, yeah. Would you consider not doing it independently, i.e. sending a sample tape out to voiceover companies? I don't know that would... I'm not famous enough to make more money doing that than I would doing freelance development work for my freelance clients. So if the goal is to do my own project, I want it to be my own project. If the goal is to make money, I should do work I'll get paid more hourly for, right? Because the thing is, like, if I start sending tape out to, like, random book companies, right? If I start sending a demo reel, right? What's going to happen is they're going to ask me to record a book that y'all don't want to read anyway, right? If they're just like, hey, why don't you read the Nashville Diet or whatever? I don't know that that's... I'm hoping that's not an actual book, because I'm not trying to advertise an actual book. But, like, you know, I'm going to end up reading a bunch of random nonsense that y'all would not want. So the goal to do it if I'm doing it as a way of saying thank you to the fans, I need to do it on my own, right? That actually is a book. Ugh, dang it. I was trying to think of something that wouldn't be a book, but sounded like a book. But of course, I'm too clever. I'm coming up with real things. Let's see. Husker tips 5. Thank you so much, Husker. Let's get that on the abacus here. That is going to put us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. What goes between the arches asks Hello Hilo. What goes between the arches will be crimson wood slabs. Hello Hilo. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello Hilo. And we're out of fireproof potion. I am maybe not getting as much digging done as I should be, since that's the point of doing the digging with the haste beacon on and the fireproof potion. But the problem is I kind of need to get the arches in so I know where to dig. Hey, Ethan Lloyd, thank you for tipping 8. That's going to put us... We were 15 away from the next expansion, but but boom, 5 and 3 there. That's going to put us 7 away now from the next milestone. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ethan, for supporting the arts and my show in particular. But yeah, like, I think that, like, if I was going to do some sort of audiobook thing, the best way to do it would be to start with something with a short story, not a full book. Like, doing something like The Cask of Amontillado. Actually, doing The Cask of Amontillado with the Bill and Ted... Hold on. Project Gutenberg, Bill and... No, not Bill and Ted. Project Gutenberg, Cask of Amontillado. Okay. So... We're not going to do the Cask of Amontillado, whoa. We're going to do the Cask of Amontillado. Okay. So to actually... Mahi says you did this last fall when preparing for A Christmas Carol. Did I? Did I do this one as Bill and Ted last fall? Okay.
My dear Fortunato, you are luckily met. How remarkably well you are looking today. But I have received a pipe of what passes for Amontillado, and I have my doubts.
People are saying, yes, you did. Okay, you know what? This is how tired I am. This is why I need a pretending I'm not tired voice. Long-term memory formation is compromised by exhaustion. Okay, well, now that we know that it works, then, okay, well, then we don't need to test it now. Because I've already showcased the Bill and Ted thing with the other stuff. Okay. Any of this gonna go in here? No. Certainly. Oh, that'll go in there. We need to go empty some of this out. Okay. Elias says, hey, can you zoom in on your face a bit? I can't see it very well. Well, we are actually $7 away from the next face camera expansion, Elias. So, yeah, don't worry. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat, so I'm sure we will be zooming in on my face very soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and offload a bunch of these blocks that we have removed from there. Zuma, zuma, hey. La da 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 da. Are we out of fireproof potions entirely? No, but we are getting close. It's not ideal. The tunnel is coming along well, thank you. Demented MK for the kind words. Hey, Ilya tip 7 who says enhance. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Lowering the opacity now to 70%. We're just gonna appreciate one side of my face for a little while. Do. In Minecraft, you can fly. If I want. I can fly if I want to. I can leave my friends behind. 'Cause my friends don't fly. And if they don't fly, then they're no friends of mine. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba dum. Do. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need to clear that out a little bit here to make room to work. I can kind of see how much space I needed over here, yeah. So we're gonna have to clear these out. Cool. Dang it. That's fine. Let's just pick up some blocks so they don't despawn. Robinson says, Joe, you should focus more on mining. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I mean, Here's the thing, is like, I agree with you, and that's why I'm trying to do it, but just agreeing with you and wanting it more isn't going to make it happen. Like, I don't have an actual plan to focus more on mining that's, like, got steps that I could take. Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Thomas Gallagher for 10 DKK, which, according to Google, are Danish krones. That comes out to about 2 US abacus beads. So thank you very much, Thomas Gallagher, for supporting the show. You could have watched all my videos. Every video that I made with all the ad breaks, and I'd be lucky to make $2. So thank you for supporting the show. Every bit helps. It's not like haste 2 on the beacon's gonna expire. No, but the fire resist will. I do need to actually, because I'm out of diamonds, so I can't buy more fire resist potions. And Cub has already been very generous with sharing his other materials, so I don't want to be like, Cub, can I have some free potions? I do have stuff to make some more of the potions myself, though, back at my base. If I need to, I can go make more. I'm really hurting not having a level 5 pickaxe, but I don't have the ability to easily get one at this point. Because I'm out of diamonds, so I'd have to go diamond mining. But if I'm going to be mining, I feel like I should be mining here, so I'm working on the tunnel at least, because this is in the, like, critical path for my next episode. Fabulous says, great job helping other hermits. This is awesome. Thank you. Although I will point out, like, in full disclosure, this is the tunnel that goes to Cleo and my base. We were like, we could build in any of 4 directions. Let's build in the one that means we have a nice tunnel. So, there is some selfishness involved here. Did I take all of Cleo's overpaying diamonds from the shop? Yes, I did. I got those last night. Hey, Cub fan just joined the game. I hope he wasn't watching the stream and felt compelled to log in to get me potions. Unless he did, in which case, thank you, Cub, you're the best. Now, in fairness, there are other hermits that are going to use this tunnel too, so it's not entirely self-serving, but it's like one of those, why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? Okay. Hey, we got another tip rolling in via PayPal from Simon, who says, thanks for doing what you do, trying to support more folks I enjoy while I can, so here you go. Hey, Simon, I appreciate you putting some good out in the world by supporting the arts, and my show in particular. That is going to put us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Fifth Alice is asking about the Pathfinder bounty games I have scheduled. Yeah, I've got 5 Pathfinder games I'm going to be running for the Patreon folks this summer. Yeah, I'm doing the Pathfinder bounties because they're designed to only be 1 to 2 hours, and that meant I could schedule more of them without getting in the way of my other stuff. Juan Fernandez, what does Los Demás mean? I understood that, most of that. Porque is why, no is not. Why not help me? And also, Ilavez would be like also, but Ilavez a Los Demás. Is Demás them? And also them? I feel like I would know it if Demás was them. But maybe not. I took Spanish in high school, so it's been a while. Queen Asteri says, do you prefer Pathfinder or D&D? I don't really have a preference, but when I was trying to figure out if I could run some games just to stay in practice. I found out that Pathfinder has an entire series of 1 to 2 hour one-shots. I was trying to find good short one-shots to run for D&D, and I found out that Pathfinder has them instead. Because like most D&D one-shots I tried to run, they would say they were 3 to 4 hours, but would actually run to like 5 sometimes, because like maybe I talk too much. So I'm like, I need something shorter. So when I was looking for something shorter, I found these Pathfinder bounties. So I'm going to run 5 of those this summer as practice. While my daughter's away, I try to stretch out myself creatively and do some other stuff that I can't easily do while she's here. Yeah, I figure even if the players derail a 1 to 2 hour adventure, it'll be 2.5, right? You know, we're not gonna hit. I don't think we're likely to hit 3 hours. Any news on a Hermit live stream weekend? No. Those are not something we're good at planning. I think a lot of people have holiday travel coming up because of the summer. And so I don't think anybody's super eager to plan something like that right now. Because, at least in my case, like I've got a bunch of family and friends passing through town. And so my schedule has a bunch of unknowns. Because it's like, hey, when we get here, let's hang out. Well, what time are you going to get here? Well, we're going to leave from this place around this time, so, but, you know, with stops and stuff, I don't know, here's a 4-hour range, right? Like, so I don't want to say no to people I haven't seen for a long time, so because I can stream anytime I want when it's not a HermitCraft stream weekend, but on the HermitCraft stream weekend, I'm committed to, like, if I said I was going to stream at this time, you know, it's on the schedule that I'm got a professional obligation to my friends to, you know, professional obligation to my friends. That's weird, but true. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of structure to do one of those stream weekends. It's more structure than maybe some people want during the summer, because we kind of need some time to be flexible. So I don't know, but at the same time, if somebody's like, hey, we haven't done one of these for a while, I'll put it together. I bet a bunch of other people would be like, awesome, as long as you're putting it together and not us. Yeah, we'll sign up, but like we don't want to organize it. Because that's the other thing, is people who are organizing trips and vacations and stuff don't want to also be organizing a live stream weekend. Because then if you have to shuffle the schedule and stuff, it's a lot, you know? I'm not likely to make a podcast anytime soon. Because the thing is with podcasts, I don't like the revenue model. The revenue model for podcasts is get like some web app to pay you. But the thing is that they're gonna, honestly, they're gonna want to pay me less than I think I'm worth. And so I'm either gonna end up making, like, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's, I need to be consistent with getting HermitCraft out the door in less than 7 days before I take on anything else. That's the short version. But then even once I am at that point, podcast would be way down on my priority list, because if somebody really wants to, they can just, you know, listen to the YouTube video. You can use command line tools to turn those into MP3s if you want. Yeah, please don't promote brands in here. Okay, Fabulous, please stop spamming. You know what? That's not even gonna warn you. If you're in a chat you should know better than to ask the same question 3 times in a row. Like, timing you out is not going to teach you that. Hey, we got another tip rolling in from Tony Dale Tony, who says, just passing through. And Tony tips 8. So thank you, Tony Dale Tony, for that. That's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to enter the most obnoxious face camera size, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Expand. Joe. Do. Alrighty. Wow. What is that over my shoulder? Oh, is that just my hair? I was like, something is interfering with my green screen tank top, and it is literally just my hair. That's fine. Okay. Gonna lower the Joe opacity now to 60%. Everybody who has tipped up to this point has been making the face camera more obnoxious. At this point, it can't cover more of the screen. It'll keep getting bigger, but I mean, we're there. At the same time, it will keep getting more transparent as it grows. So if you would like to make the camera larger, but also easier to see through, you are welcome to tip via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Have I ever played modded Minecraft? Yeah, I have a whole series of Feed the Beast. So, let's see. I feel like we're making good progress here. We probably need to chug another fireproof potion before we do too much more digging. But does my kid play Minecraft too? She's just gotten into it in the last year. Up until then, she thought that was something for old people. That's like something Daddy and his friends do. But they've got it at the school on the laptops or whatever. And so she's been getting into Education Edition a lot. Hey, Ren Dog's here. Howdy, Ren. Okay. Yeah, we're outside of the haste beacon range is the problem at this point. His current look is giving me less Claypool vibes, says Walk 1336. Am I gonna decorate a wall like Tango did? I decorated the walls like Tango did already. You can see one of them there. The wall directly before our tunnel, I put the gems upside down. Yeah, I think the issue was that when my daughter first tried to play Minecraft, she was too young to really handle the controls, and so she just kind of got frustrated and decided, like, oh, not for me. But as she got older, you know, changed her mind. Wannabe Retro says, how much to the next face camera expansion? We are currently 20 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you for asking. Oh boy, we are not doing great on storage either. So let's go ahead and get some of these stairs in place here. Okay. So here's another one of these that we need to raise up. Wait, hold on. Nope, this one's still too low. How did that happen? We need to bring... Wait. Hold on. What? Okay. Yep. That's the problem. Okay. So we need to go one here and then one there. Okay, and then we're out of stairs, it looks like. So let's maybe go cash in the stuff we've got. And wow, we don't have enough inventory space for all this. We left our shulker back there. Hey, welcome Laplace Circus. Glad you could join us. Yeah, Tango definitely likes his crimson wood. Okay, so any of this stuff gonna go in there? Not enough to matter. That's fine. Let's go dump some of this into storage. Okay, wow, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes already. It doesn't feel like it. I think I'm going to have to take a hydration break soon and refill my drink. So, whoops, not optimal there. Suboptimal placement. Some more basalt. More netherrack. Gold. Dang it. Taking that out of the offhand. Like professionals. Get the basalt out of here. Get that out of here. Blackstone. Basalt. Wait, what? 119 update just got announced on June 7th. Ugh. Rendog was squashed by a falling angel? Wow. And Impulse was conveniently away. Wannabe Retro tips 20 who says, thanks for the ongoing entertainment during my work days. Hey, glad to help, Wannabe Retro. Appreciate you getting us that whole expansion. Here we go. Let's get to the next Face Gamer expansion size. Milestone here. T. Joe Eckhilsberg. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 50%. I was going to say, wait. Oh, it's bright on this side because of the sun. I was like, how could... Usually the other side is brighter because there's a light on this side. Okay. Yeah, I forgot because the window's open. We actually have sunlight coming in now that the clouds are clearing. But yeah, so either way, that actually needs to be slightly bigger for T. Joe Eckhilsberg. Okay. So thank you very much, Wannabe Retro, for that. I am glad to provide such entertainment. Here's what we're going to do. When the fire resistance potion runs out... Nope, that was the... It is run out. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to take our hydration break. We're going to build an AFK spot here real quick. And... Bum 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 ba-do-do. Da-na-na-na-na bum 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 bum. Yeah, this is a good AFK spot. Perfect. Perfect spot to AFK. I am going to put up the hydration break sign. Let's see who we need to thank. Whoa, we got 2 tips rolling in. Hold on, let's do these 2 tips before the hydration break. Then we will refill our drink. We just got 10 rolling in from Freddie, who says, hi, glad to finally catch a stream live. Really brightened my day. Hey, thanks, Freddie. I'm glad that I could do that. I'm hoping to do more streams like this once probably start in the back half of June. My daughter is going to be hanging out with the other side of the family, so I'm going to have some more morning streams for a month and a half in the summer. Back half of June and in July, we'll have a few more of these. And then Karina tips another 7 who says, thank you for the show. That's going to put us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you so much. Let's see who we need to thank, though, for this next hydration break. Sheets.google.com. Patreon thanks. So at the $20 a month and above level, somebody can request a song. Looks like C Night requested lines. For the Patreon, $5 a month gets you in the Discord chat, $10 a month gets you on my Minecraft servers, and $20 a month gets you a hydration break song choice. So we're going to go ahead and play C Night's song choice here, Lines, which is one of my favorites. I wrote the words. Sean, my beloved sibling, wrote the arrangement and did the performance. So here we go. Lines.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures all laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always butcherous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home.
Alrighty, welcome back from that hydration break, folks. Looks like I managed to AFK successfully here. No deaths. Woo. Okay, thanks for keeping an eye on me. Okay. I did realize, wow, it is getting late. I've actually got an appointment I'm going to have to leave for in about 40, 50 minutes. So we don't have a full hour left in the stream, but we've been going for about an hour and 50 minutes. So yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. So what are we doing? Oh, people want an album link? Yeah. Uh-oh. Whoa! Let's try to do an album link here, buddy. At least these guys will let us make more fireproof potions. But, I mean... Okay, why am I sitting very differently? Since I came back, the camera's a little higher. But okay, so here's where we're at. Don't worry, we've got water, not more coffee. Okay, we are in T. Joe Eckhillsburg mode, and we are currently $3 away from the next face camera expansion, according to the Abacus. So where's that album link? Album link, and then, yeah, tip link. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So... Okay, we've cleared out a lot of this. I don't think we want to do much digging right now because we're out of fireproof potions. I think we want to follow through on just making a bunch of the arches, getting the arches in place. So in order to do that, let's see. I think when I looked at this last time, one of these walls was too low. Yeah, that one's too low. And then presumably by extension, that one's also too low. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to get some scaffolding here. And of course, this is actually the part that's not... Nah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, let's do that part last. Let's do the part that's closer to the hub first, and then that'll be prettier sooner. I really don't need this light on, do I? Because there's sunlight coming from that side too, so we're already far too bright. Okay. Hey, Marek Zelinsky, tips 20, who says, time to add another expansion then. Well, we were 3 away from the next expansion, so now you put us 17 past that milestone here. Boom. Thank you so much, Marek. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do-do-do-do. And we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 42%. There you go. Okay. Actually, maybe I do need that light. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe too much. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, where are we? We are up on top of Tango Tech's Nether Hub tunnel. This is the south tunnel, I believe. Okay, so how do we want to... Will that go through there? Okay, good, it will. I think we're going to leave that spot open for now. You know, in some ways it's easier if we just have this go straight across like that. Right? Yeah. And then we just have this go... Oh, yeah, this one's the super awkward one. Have that go straight across like that. Nope. Friend dog left the game. That's fine. Okay. So let's see. So that 119 came out is coming out on June 7th. I will say, I have. That is like the most inconvenient time for me. I have a ton of plans with family those days. So I was already planning on not doing much streaming or recording, if any, the 7th, 8th, or 9th. So I'm thinking that for my Discord SMP server, that's going to get updated on the either late on the 9th or early on the 10th, depending on emergent commitment requirements. Yeah, June 7th is pretty soon. I was actually really expecting it to be like June 1st. I was expecting it to be like right away. So this is kind of inconvenient for how I structured my summer. But a lot of it's dependent on other people, so, you know, I didn't really have too much power over that anyway. But yeah. Because Tuesdays are usually kind of my, dang it, my off day from recording anyway. I'm usually editing and stuff, so I was like, well, I think the 7th is a Tuesday. Yeah, the face camera gets bigger when we hit certain tipping milestones. We are currently $3 away from the next face camera expansion, so tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Oh, I know the update will be there when I get done hanging out with my family, but like, it's still kind of like, I was hoping that I could do the update stuff before the densest family hangout time schedule. So that way I could be like, hey, I just got my update video out. Now I don't have to stress about anything for a few days. Instead of like, yeah. I mean, I'm going to try not to stress about it regardless, but it's just, it's easier to not stress about something you finished than about something you have yet to start for me. Does that make sense? I feel like that's probably a pretty common. I should check the PayPal. Hey, we got 3 rolling in from NJ, who says, 1 larger eye, please. Also, PlayOnCon badge acquired. Woot! Looking forward to seeing you at PlayOnCon there, NJ. And then Chloe the Great and Powerful tips another 3. That puts us 3 past that milestone. Thank you, Chloe the Great and Powerful, who writes bigger. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do-do-do-do. Lowering the Joe pasty now. Brr to a frigid 32%. There we go. Oh yeah, HermitCraft might not update right on the 7th anyway because of mods. That's a good point. So, I was hoping to update my Patreon server the day the update came out, and that's just literally going to be impossible. It would be irresponsible of me to update it that day with how many other things I have on my plate. Like, it would not be fair to my family, who I am planning to spend time with, and it wouldn't be fair to the patrons, because if something went wrong with the update, I wouldn't be able to easily fix it. Like, so that's just not cool. So yeah, we're definitely, like I said, it's going to either be late on the 9th or early on the 10th for the Patreon vanilla server. Doesn't the middle section go up one? Oh, you know what? You're right. It does go up one, just not on these bands. You're right. So the arch bands need to stay lower, but the central roofs. So this one stays, but these ones go up one. You're right. So these are actually subtly different from each other in that way. Oh, I'm sure the patrons can wait a day or two as well. I'm excited about updating the server for them. So, because I want to see what they do with some of the cool new stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is not a pay-to-win stream. This is a pay-to-see stream. Okay, so then we keep this one lower in the band here. Yep. See, we've got this pattern of higher roof, lower roof, higher roof. Perfect. Thank you for pointing that out. Chloe the Great and Powerful says, you have more patience with that roof than I would. Well, you know, it's... I mean, it's somebody else's design, so part of it is it's me wrapping my head around somebody else's design, and you do that through making mistakes and that sort of thing. Fifth Alice says, it's always good to wait a bit after release before updating a server. Yeah, but one of the things that I like about what makes my server different is... one of the differentiating factors for my Patreon server is that it updates almost instantly, usually, when there's a new jar out. I don't like waiting on new jars. I like... because, like, a lot of Patreon servers are running a bunch of plugins and stuff that prevent them from doing that, and my vanilla server is actually a vanilla server. It's a vanilla jar. So I like taking advantage of that differentiating factor to deliver something that nobody else can get anywhere else. Or nobody can get anywhere else. Does that make sense? I want to embrace that difference. Yeah, this is pretty relaxing just making these tunnels too. Like, yeah, I'm making some mistakes here and there, but like, it's not the end of the world. In fact, that mistake was actually going to help me get that there. Mahi0 says, as someone who plays with client-side mods to make his potato laptop run smoother, I appreciate when it's delayed. Well, that's part of why we have the Vanillish server too. Or why we're launching the Vanillish server. Like, we're going to have a non-vanilla server that's going to be on a slightly delayed release schedule like that. Because I want each of my servers to have kind of a different feel to it, or different, you know, they should be different from each other. We shouldn't just be running a bunch of the same thing, right? So, yeah, for the folks that is a concern, we are going to have, like, a whole server just for, you know, making sure that that's available. Get that there. The other thing is that if, like, you know, if we have a few people who are waiting on mods to update or whatever, then that's... So you got to keep in mind when a new release drops, you can have so many people on the server that you start to get lag. It's actually kind of good to space that out so that some people's first day on the server is not everyone's first day on the server. Like, that's not necessarily undesirable from a resource management standpoint, although it might not be as fun for you, so I get that. But okay, so this is the one where we have to go up and over one to get that like this. Spodic Live says, why are we seeing Joe's face over the stream? Oh, I know this wasn't the case. When I first started streaming back in 2008, nobody really used webcams, but people told me that I needed to modernize and I needed to get a web camera if I wanted to, like, kind of keep up with the other streamers. So I've got a webcam now. I hope you like it. This is not just anyone's eye over the screen. This is my eye. Okay, so we go down for the arch and then back up again over here. Tango's like, oh, these arches are going to be really hard, but, like, they're not. You know, like, this is... Yeah, I made some mistakes with the first few iterations, but, like, now that I'm getting into it, you know, these are going fine. And we can also kind of remove some of these extra scaffolding bits here so we aren't wasting any materials. And it sounds like somebody's loading a truck outside. Sorry about that. I really don't want to close the window. It's so nice, and I like hearing the birds. Okay. Looks like a Scooby-Doo painting. Nice. Thank you. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank you, Ben Pash. But yeah, we are only 17 away from the next face camera expansion and reduction in opacity. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. What kind of birds do we have? We have cardinals, we have robins. Those are most of them. I've seen occasional blue jays, but they're pretty rare. Nashville's got a ton of trees. Like, you know, we're not Manhattan or whatever. So there's a lot of birds, a lot of trees. It's nice. I understand why everyone's moving here. Though it makes it hard for me to afford a place. I get it. I want to live here too. Whoops. Chop that up. Just pretend the bird is building a truck. Yeah, or something. Hey, Miss Canuck Tip 7, who says, your birds are blending with my birds. It's made for a wonderful stream morning. Well, thank you so much. That is going to put us now 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, this is another one of those ones where I gotta have it like that. We still have plenty of slabs left. Great. Oops. Doing okay on that. NJ says, speaking of which, I found out a friend of mine lives in Nashville. We're going to try meeting up for a few minutes when we're in town. Well, NJ, maybe not a few minutes. Why don't we have like a Nashville coffee shop meetup while you're here? Right? Doesn't that just make more sense? And then we can schedule it when your friend is available, and then if other random people want to show up and meet you too. Or is that too weird if people are meeting you and your friend at the same time? We don't have to do them at the same time, but like, that was something I was thinking of proposing to you. Because Badger will be there, so there might be community members who want to meet you and Badger. Cool. We'll sort out the details later, not now. Uh-oh. We need more andesite stairs for this phase, it looks like. Wow, we have made it almost to our tunnel here. Ezra Manning says, I remember learning how people moved to Arizona to avoid pollen, and then everyone moved there and brought flowers and pollinating trees with them. Oh, mistake. Okay. Let's go. Great progress, says Zenoba. Thank you. I'm really happy with how this is going. Like, I would... So, and this is the sort of project that's really good for my confidence as a builder, because I was thinking, like, oh, this is going to be really hard. Tango's a really good builder, and I'm sure that this is going to be super challenging. But, like, the thing about being a good builder is he's smart enough as an architect to design something that's simple and easy to copy. He's good enough at doing this that he knows that, like, people like me who are not at his level of architecture need to be able to copy this and do it. And so even though I assumed, like, oh, no, it's a Tango thing, it's going to be hard. It's like, no. No, it's a Tango thing, so it's going to be well thought out. And part of making this well thought out is making it replicatable for less skilled builders. Tango just absolutely did great with this. So I'm very happy about my progress, and I'm feeling more confident about my own ability, so that's nice too. So thank you, Tango, for giving me that small gift. Yeah, big tunnels are easier to fly in. That is part of the thinking. Oh yeah, that's right. On these, what we were doing before was we were putting it 1 up on that. Whoops, not 2 up. Boop, 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 boop. Yay. Now, this is where we get outside the haste beacon, and we don't have any more fireproof potions. So, we're going to be a little cautious here. Actually, the better way to do that would be like that. I mean, hopefully we won't hit any lava in here, but it's not going to fall directly down on us as long as we're off to the side like this. Whoa. Blocks are just rated down from above, man. Hey, we got a tip rolling in. Let's see who it's from. Thank you very much to Quarky. Thank you, Quarky. It says, started my day with last night's stream and some breakfast. Now it's lunchtime. Morning successfully derailed. Hey, happy to help. That's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do. OBS starts freaking out a little bit at these scales. Going to lower the opacity now to 24%. Wow. I might need to turn that light up a bit so you can actually see my eye. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this low of opacity, we can't be that poorly lit or the camera just doesn't receive information. Okay. That's too much. That's too bright for my eyes to actually... That's too bright for me to see, though, is the problem. Yeah. We need a compromise between you being able to see my eye and my eye being able to see the screen. Yeah, you're watching HermitCraft through my eyes. Seeing HermitCraft, it's the real HermitCraft experience through the eyes of an actual hermit. How are we doing on resources here? I need to go down there and grab more. Mahi Zero correctly asserts, part of being a good builder is making use of a repeating pattern for large portions of a build that don't need to be overly detailed. Yeah. Yeah, so if Tango was a worse architect, this would be harder to build. But because he's such a good architect, this is easy to build. Even for me, right? Okay. Big burst of wind there through the window. I love it. Hopefully it's not blowing out the mic. Literally blowing. Okay. Robinson Rayer says, wow, I can see beyond the blocks in this configuration. I know you're being a little bit sarcastic, but like, I mean, kind of, yeah. These are new glasses. I'm not buying new glasses again anytime soon. I just got these within recent time. Like the last few months, I think. So, nope, no new glasses. I have really terrible vision, and so new glasses for me are non-trivial expenses. Like, and it's one of those things like, because it's one of those things like, well, Joe, couldn't you just get cheaper lens, or couldn't you just get cheaper frames? And it's like, well, the thing is, even though these frames weren't cheap, they were still like 30% of the expense. Like, I'd still be paying a lot of money for glasses every time. So I try to avoid buying glasses at all if I can. I think my last pair I had for like 10 years. I got them, well, no, maybe not 10 years. I got them right when my daughter was born, I think. So it's been, yeah. Luckily my prescription didn't change much in the interim. But they were definitely getting worn down. Charge that to the game says, I just broke mine 2 weeks ago and was devastated. Oh, that's rough. Why not use contacts? I spend too much time looking at screens. My eyes dried out when I had contacts. I've tried them before. They're not for me. Basically, I would have to change jobs in order to have contacts, and I like this job. I've thought about, like, maybe getting contacts for, like, oh, if I'm on vacation and I'm not looking at screens for a few weeks, but, like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford to take a few-week vacation. So... Am I a good candidate for LASIK? LASIK is expensive, and it would mean not working for a few weeks while my eyes healed, and I'm not at a point with this business where I could afford to take that type of time off. Or, well, I can't afford the surgery up front, and even if I could afford the surgery, I couldn't afford to take a few weeks off looking at screens to recover from the surgery. So... yeah, I'm not at, like, I might be at a point where my eyes would not disqualify me from getting the surgery, but my financial situation certainly does. I know I'm out of beacon range, but I'm not going to move the beacon to get one segment over here, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so these are the ones that are too low here. We need to get actual crimson logs and raise them up. Oh, this is coming together so well. No, I don't need to dig very much more at all. We're almost done with the digging. This is just like a tidying up at the very end. Okay, so crimson logs, or crimson stems, we got some here. Okay, we do have more andesite in case we need it. I'm not sure that we will at for this tunnel, or this segment. What is the longest tunnel of the 4? Not sure. This is definitely the shortest one because this is the one that hits the world border. Right, so we've got kind of a warning thing here not to go beyond this point. I don't have my ender pearls on me. I took them out. How are we for time? 10:52. Okay, like I said, I do have an appointment later, so We're probably going to wrap up, let's wrap up at 11, just to be safe. So that's 8 minutes from now. If you, last call for tips, sometimes they take a few minutes to process, especially internationally. So I want to make sure that we do the last call for those before we get too close to the end of the stream. So up we go. But yeah, I would love to... I think in 8 minutes we can wrap up this. What's left here. Dang it. Okay, so... we need to go... Whoops. How did we do this on the other side? Oh, we just have garbage blocks in there because they're hidden anyway. Okay. So then we need to get this here, that there, basalt across here. Oh wait, no, is that too low? Yeah, that's too low, so we need to bring that up again. Yeah, that'll fix it. And then garbage block here. Then we can go in with these. There's a lot of birds out here, so you're probably hearing one of my birds. I mean, they're not mine, I don't own them, but like... Tennessee has a lot of birds. They get very excited right when it's done raining because they're just like, woo, plenty of worms and stuff to eat. Nom nom nom. We just had a rainstorm, so I've got the window open. It's nice and cool out. You know, it's one of those things in Tennessee, once you get into the summer, there's not a lot of opportunities to have the windows open. It gets pretty hot. So I'm just enjoying it while I can here. Half slab here, and then that. And then, can we get that at the right angle here? Boom. Half slab here and here. Okay. Oh yeah, we need the stairs in along here. Change the Game says, I'm next door in North Carolina. Definitely true. Take advantage of it while you can. I endeavor to do my best. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we need to put in another wall there. And same right there. That needs to be a wall. I can't see it really well from here, but it does need to be that. Oops. This is where we get into, like, just enough digging to be dangerous. But as long as I'm elevated some, we should be okay. Dang it. Fireheart, that's my webcam. When people tip, the camera gets bigger. In fact, when we hit certain milestones anyway. Hey, Mini Cheese Mouse just tipped 3, who says, here's another 3 from me. Thanks for the daytime stream. Happy to, Mini Cheese Mouse. That puts us 17 away from the next face camera expansion. I'm not going to drop the link again since we are, what is it, 3 minutes out from ending the stream. Morning, Doc. Or, howdy, Doc. I guess it's not morning where Doc is. So let's be courteous and recognize that. Okay, hello. There might be a plane flying by. I don't know. It's Nashville. There's always stuff craft overhead. That might be a truck, too. I don't know. Okay, so that gets us all the way to here. And then past that... Are we actually... Oh, wow, we coincidentally are completely out. I was going to say, like, I kind of like the idea of having this kind of partially extending into there. We need, like, continuing... I don't know, though. Then, like, having this kind of broken up here, not completely finished, has a certain something to it, but... Dang it, we're out of range of the jump boost, of course. So, if we want to get up there, we have to scaffold. But it is also 10:59. So... or it is 10:59. And I said I was going to wrap up the stream on the hour. So let's see who we need to keep this party going. La la la. T. Well, hey, it looks like Saucefire, who was the dungeon master for... I'm not going to raid a setup screen. That's rude. It's rude to send people to a setup screen. It looks like Saucefire is about to play some Oracle of the Seasons. Or is actually playing Oracle of the Seasons. Saucefire was the dungeon master for the Mercy Road game that I played in. And is actually going to be DMing a game for my Patreon patrons soon. Hey, Narnia, tipping 5 at the very absolute last minute. Says, good watching your stream, but I need sleep. It's 2 a.m. in Australia. Awesome. Whoa, we got another 20 rolling in from Anonymous. Wow, okay, I'm about to do the raid, but one more expansion before we go, it looks like. Thanks to everyone for the support the whole stream. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. I moved the camera too far. Can I move it back up? OBS starts freaking out when the camera gets this big, and sometimes if you do it wrong, you can lose the camera. Okay, I got it back. Expand Jost. Do. Lowering the opacity now to 20%. Okay, when you get over to Saucefire, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do.